Charlie has only just got that glittery lipstick off his cheek. No, it looks like you've, as Neil Diamond just said, it looks like he's got a rash.
What do you think, Neil?
Yeah,
Is it gone yet?
I think it's gone, but you've got some sparkles here.
Okay, this is what happens if you get kissed by a Mexican wrestler.
Well, I'll never let that happen.
I don't know. You might be hanging around. So welcome to the programme. Lovely to see you. One of the best-selling recording artists of all time, selling close to 130 million records over... No, not over 6 decades. Impossible.
No, not 6. No, over 4.5 decades.
Right.
Yes.
4.5 decades.
Yeah.
Hopefully 6 at some point.
At some point, of course. Neil Diamond's success has been recognised this year. He's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His workload knows no limits. He's recently performed at Glastonbury and is about to begin a UK tour.
For his latest album.
Look what he brought in.
Oh, yes.
Look at
you
that.
See?
Yes.
You get the kiss, I get the rose.
Well, you know, I think girls like flowers. Did you like it when I gave it to you?
I love it. In fact, do you do that with all your interviewers?
No. I just did it last night for the first time, and the ladies thought it was very nice, so I thought, I'm going to bring a flower today.
This is going to cost you on this tour, isn't it?
It is, but it's worth it. And, you know, there's a song in there. I'm going to write a song about bringing somebody flowers. I think it may be catchy.
Oh,
what do you think?
Yeah, well, have you not been there before a little bit?
You don't bring me flowers, but you do bring me flowers.
Yeah, I do. I'm changing the words.
OK.
If you need reminding of some of Neil Diamond's wonderful work, have a look at this.
Don't know that I will, but I'm chill. I couldn't find me a girl that'll stay. She won't play games behind me. I'll be what I am, solitary man, solitary man. What a beautiful noise coming up from the street. Got a beautiful sound. It's got a beautiful beat. It's a beautiful noise going on everywhere. Like the clickety-clack of a train on a track. It's got rhythm to spare.
And there we go. So the bang years, 1966 to 68. And you're
Yes.
very honest on the notes inside this album.
Yes.
It was not an easy start for you.
No, it wasn't, but, you know, for most artists, it's not an easy start. It takes a while before you learn who you are, what you're capable of doing. In my case, I wanted to write songs desperately, and I started when I was 17. And I didn't really get my first big break until I was 25. So that was 8 years of basically rejection, which if you're an artist, a painter, a musician, a poet, you have to be ready for that. And it taught me quite a bit about myself.
I listened to the album last night when I was ironing. And I have to say, I thought it was...
He's so rock and roll, Charlie.
Yeah, very rock and roll. But it was so uplifting. There are so many songs on it that I found really feel-good songs. And yet, I know that you say you're a kind of... Your natural sort of demeanour, if you like, is sort of melancholy. That's something that you... But I didn't... Maybe in the early work, I just didn't feel that at all.
No, you know, I tell you, the early work is very up. This 66 and 67 were my first hits. And the wonderful thing about this Bang Years album is that it's the original monaural recordings that we put out on radio. So it's exactly how it sounded when we finished them. And it brings me right back to that moment. And some of these records are wonderful. I haven't heard some of them in years. And so it's a very special album, and I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Made me feel good.
And as you were doing the ironing, and frankly, you need that, don't you? I was just astonished because of some of the songs on the album. And I'm sorry to sound so ignorant, but when I listened to I'm a Believer, I was suddenly really confused. Because people know that so well in a different guise.
Yes, on the Dreams album. You're referring to the Bang Years album?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. I recorded I'm a Believer, and Don Kirshner, who produced the Monkees, loved a record I had out at that time called Cherry Cherry, and he called my producer and said, "What else has Neil got recorded? Because I want the Monkees to record some." And so Jeff brought a bunch of my songs over that had yet to be released, that was soon to come out. And Don just picked a few that he liked, and I'm a Believer was one of them.
So do you get many people coming up to you and saying, it's a Monkees track, I can't believe it's on the album, or most people kind of
I think most
realise?
I think most of my fans,
Your fans, of course,
know that it's my song.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched a clip of you singing with Barbra Streisand. You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Barbra Streisand.
Oh, that.
You're familiar with her?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've heard.
And it was at the Grammys, I think, and it was very intense. What's it like? Because you were right here with Barbra Streisand,
yeah.
and she was going for it.
Well,
how is that feeling? Because I know you.
She's a wonderful actress, aside from being a singer. And she was very nervous before we went out, but she gets kind of nervous before she goes out and performs. But I don't get nervous before I go out and perform. So I think it calmed her down a little bit, and she gave me a little directing tip. You know, she said, "Now, Neil, at the end of the song, when you kiss my hand, I want you to keep looking in my eyes all the time that you're going down to kiss my hand." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And I did, and it was very effective. It was a little directing tip that she had learned in the movies. But she's wonderful. I mean, she's one of the greatest.
I believe you wrote the guitar, and I believe you're
It's
going to.
not just for decoration.
You're
is
going to
it,
give
the
us a
guitar
song
this morning?
as we go out of the program this morning.
I hope so.
Could you
if
do that
if you
for us
like.
now? I would love that.
Right this second?
Yes.
Do you
please.
mind?
Okay. No.
What are you
do
going
I
to sing
mind?
for us?
I'm going to sing a song which is called Song Sung Blue.
Yeah.
But it's really not a blues song. I can't get this off of my thing. Well,
Okay.
no songs.
Well, that would be a
I can't
problem,
get my
wouldn't
guitar
it?
string
There we
go.
go.
Okay, so Song Sung Blue, everybody knows one. It's a little out of tune, but it's okay. Song Sung Blue, every garden grows one. Do you know this at all?
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Okay, well, come on, join with me. Funny thing. Funny thing. But you can see, you can't
I'm
laugh
out of
while I'm
tune.
singing. It's embarrassing. Blues now and then. But when you take the blues and make a song, you sing them out again. Now you come and sing
we
with
go.
the next verse. Here we go. Song sung blue, weeping like a willow, sleeping on my pillow is the next line. Song sung blue.
I
you
didn't
can
sully
get
your
better than
beautiful song with our voices.
Oh, you have to. Me and you are subject to the blues now and then. But when you take the blues and make a song.